Hello everybody, welcome. Nicky G here, and I'm going to guide you through a meditation. So get yourself a nice comfy seated position. Might be leaning up against something or sitting on something. Settle in and let's get started. So once you've found your seated position, make sure there's just a little bit of lift through the spine, not too much. And then go ahead and take a nice, long, deep breath in. Gentle, sort of releasing breath out. Just let your shoulders drop a little, eyes, jaw, tongue, lips. And you start to bring a conscious softness to the body, yet maintaining a sense of effort with the spine lifted. And start to notice your skin. Notice the sensations across your skin. You can notice varying temperatures, like maybe your forehead is a little warmer than your feet. You can notice varying textures across the body, clothing, skin, whatever's underneath your body. And weights. Notice the weight of your seat compared to, say, the weight of your hands. Notice as you go through this sensory awareness, there's a real level of listening or watching the body. And in that listening or watching, there's a sense of silence, really. It's a purity of receptivity. And it's that quality that you take inside of the body. And there you start to notice your state of energy and state of mind, and it's just an acknowledgement, nothing more. Now think of meditation as the ability to concentrate. But the practice of meditation requires this kind of cat and mouse sort of pendulum swing of concentrating and not concentrating. Being aware that you're not concentrating and coming back to concentrating. We need to give the mind a focal point. Something to focus on. And here, very simply, it becomes your breath. Now, you don't need to control your breath, but instead, become receptive to it, or attentive to it, through sensation. So you experience your breath rather than think your breath. Cool in. A little warm as it goes out. And this becomes like a home base, your breath, the sensation of your breath. Naturally, the mind will want to take little journeys, but you sort of govern the mind through your will and simply draw it back to the sensation of the breath whenever you recognize that the concentration isn't there with the breath. Now this is going to sound funny, but please try not to meditate too hard. I'm sure not many of us practice meditation just to be able to meditate. Not many professional meditators out there. Instead, it's all the byproducts of reinforcing concentration or focus, where it starts to bring a state of efficiency to mind. Starts to level out states of energy, hormonal balance. There's a sense of just meeting and acknowledging your energy on any given day. A time to spend simply with yourself, very simply, just the presence of yourself. And this is powerful stuff, it's potent. It doesn't have to be anything transcendental, or don't have to understand anything, don't have to unpack anything. Don't have to be too controlled in the technique. So very simple. You feel the breath coming in. You feel the breath going out. Now I'm going to leave you in a little bit of silence with it. Just a short amount of time, maybe a couple of minutes. But let that extra level of sensitivity to the breath now take up all of your attention. Less on me, more on you. Come into silence, stay specifically with the sensation of your breath, not the thought of it, the feel of it. A little bit of silence here. Start to gently deepen your breath. Notice not how well you could stay with the breath, but how the body and mind feel now. Notice that regardless of your perceived quality of practice, that no doubt this has had some form of impact. Experience that shift, in a sense, documenting it as a motivation or inspiration for the next time you come back. Take a moment to shift your attention outwardly. Notice how other byproducts of meditation are the ability to be present, connect to what's there in the moment and have a fullness of embrace with life itself. It brings a sense of spaciousness to perspective, tolerance, patience, possibly a reduction of anxiety or stress, especially in the long term. But more than any of that, a few moments of sort of relief in a sense. No demand, no obligation. Just presence with your own body and the experience of it. Very simple moments. And as a gesture of respect, we bring the hands to prayer at heart center and we send some form of gratitude, some form of thanks, and it could be to yourself, it could be outwardly. Regardless, the key is sincerity. So bring some level of thanks here. And with that, we humbly bow the head and we say to each other, Namaste. Go ahead and shift your attention outwardly, open your eyes, and pleasure and an honor as always to guide you through your practice. Keep at it. Lovely to see you. Much love to you. Namaste. See you soon.